helping taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation. Call 800-743-9288. 800-743-9288. Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. If you haven't refinanced your mortgage in 2021, you need to call Hall Financial and see if you qualify for our low rate 8 close. Call 248-308-5000 or check us out online. Call Hall Financial. You can be saved. If you see it down the line, stay at least 20 feet away. Consider it enterprise and dangerous. Don't touch or move anything a wire may be touching. If you use a generator, keep it outside and vented, away from your home. Please exercise caution and stay safe. Download the Odyssey app today. A little bit of Who Said It coming up in the next hour. One of the spots that I have on that changes day last night. It's so frustrating because they're coming in.
No, Brian, remember, he doesn't have his real team out there. Most of these guys ain't going to be there. Like, maybe a couple of them. Sadiq will be there. Beef Stew will be there. I think Luka Garza is going to earn a spot on this roster.
Rico, I just think they need to get you the point guard. Hey, find something else for him to do. Hey, Rico, I got a joke for you. I'll take the ball just out there. He gets my team in. Brian Gonzalez is different. Absolutely different.
Brian Gonzalez is finished. I don't get that, but okay. No, I think when it comes to K, I do think the Killian Hayes experiment, that needs to go. You can come off the bench, but I think, that's to me, that's Frank Jackson. He's a try-hard guy. I like what he does. I don't see a spot for Killian. It's not saying that Killian Hayes is a bad person. I just don't see him as a spot on this team where they're trying to go. That maybe he's still young enough to throw him. And this may come back to, he may become the next Chris Middleton. That years from now, we're all laughing because at the time, Chris Middleton, it was a joke. Joe Dumars can't draft anybody. He took KCP, Chris Middleton. Who are these people? They turned out people, especially Middleton. It's pretty good. He's the reason why the Bucks got a championship. He was the guy that was getting it done. Now Giannis got it done in that final game. Don't get it twisted. 50. Chris Middleton was Mr. Fourth Quarter. He took Chris Paul's. He's like, no, bro, watch what I do.
It was so good to watch.
I know, you're a hater. As I said, we're going to get to Who Said It in the next hour. Talking a little Field of Dreams in the next hour. Dave, a couple ticket texts before we wrap up these phone calls.
Jared Goff can win me over by throwing touchdowns. But I agree, people think he's a scrub. He had 33 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in the Super Bowl year. And C.J. Anderson was hurt, which was why they lost. So,
it's just
touchdowns.
It just amazes me that you would think that he was Tate Forcier, that he was Damon Dowdale, that he was just. I'm trying to think of like some of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. Yeah. He's Devin Gardner wearing 98. He's Shane, right? He's Sugar Shane. I mean, like, really? This guy, he has won games before. I do think, and we'll see. I think Sean McVay got figured out in the Super Bowl. I think Bill Belichick figured out that system, and they have never been the same since. Now, you can blame and say, well, it's because of Goff. Goff is the reason why. No, because if you're a good head coach, you can adjust. You can make adjustments. You don't blame it on your quarterback. And that's where I lost respect for him. Instead of coming out and saying, okay, we're going to give him Rams offense 2.0. No, we're just going to keep doing it the way we did. Now, in the NFL, in most sports, but in the NFL, once your offense or defense gets figured out, everybody shares notes, and now everybody can stop it. David, I'm old enough to remember when people thought the 46 defense was the greatest defense ever.
Correct.
Until they realized that means you're leaving your corners on an island. If you throw it deep, you can win. I remember when the zone blitz. Was it Carolina with the zone blitz?
Yep.
Oh, you ain't never seen this before. They got figured out. West Coast offense got figured out.
Tampa too. Got figured out.
Everything gets figured out. Sean McVay got figured out in that Super Bowl. Never been the same. Let's get these phone calls real quick before we move on to Who Said It in the next hour. Let's go to my man Greg in Macomb. Greg, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
I'm trying to make this quick. Let me start by saying I'm not a Lions fan or a Stafford fan, but I do watch football. And what I think happened, why McVay gave up on Goff. If you remember, Goff wasn't good in the beginning of his career. Then Gurley was a stud, and Goff was having a lot of success in play action and MP5 wide sets. He was having all kinds of time. He was hitting guys left and right. What happened is when all that stopped, Goff became very gun shy, and he almost turned into like Marcus Mariota, where all he does now is check down. He checks down all the time, and he's afraid to take risks down the field. And we all know Matt Stafford, for better or worse, is will let it rip at any given time. And I think that's why they did it. So, to me, for Goff to